I'm sleeping good at night, see the door.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Hooker to throw right away. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Now Hooker. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, smash Broncos.
Hooker's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Giants 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. The Lions at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Here's Hooker. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw, Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Second and 13. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback, will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Go, Riggs, go!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready, ready!
Hooker now off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Big Lion.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now 2nd and 9.
Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Hooker. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Get it! Ready, ready?
Off play action. Here's Hooker. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown! James Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he pulled it just a bit. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, smash front. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 63 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Rolling to his right. And that's complete to Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Ready? 65, 60.
They'll run with Gibbs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Hooker now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the rail so many times in a game, but have the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
And they're down to the 41.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Go check, go check.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 89 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Go, go. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. And his kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here comes second down.
Go street.
Now Hooker.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready. Hurt. Count through 11.
And they'll accept that penalty. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Check smash. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing here is Hooker.
Flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The solid stiff arm. It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down.
Hurt.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun. He'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Taking it right down Broadway. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help them along.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Check, man. Check, man. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end.